They hijacked the Jafar Express. Dozens killed, civilians trapped, and families destroyed. And yet somewhere across the ocean, applause echoed. Not for the victims, not for the soldiers who died protecting them, but for someone who never condemned it. This is the world where we live in, where pain bleeds quietly and performance activism gets the spotlight. Every October, the world waits for one name, the Nobel Peace Prize, the symbol of humanity, the badge of moral power, the idea that peace deserves to be celebrated. But here's the catch: nominations are not sacred. Anyone can nominate, anyone can trend. It's a stage where reputation sometimes overshadows reality. But when the headlines started floating, Maharang nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, the world clapped. But few ask the harder question: peace for whom? Maharang calls herself a human rights activist. She speaks against enforced disappearances. She rallies for the missing, and she has every right to. But her silence? That's louder than her speeches. Not once has she condemned the attacks that tore through Balochistan. Not a word for the passengers burned alive in the Jafar Express. Not a line for the children killed in Gwadar blast. And not a whisper for the police officers ambushed in Quetta. She stands for rights, but selectively. Let's talk facts. In 2024, Pakistan witnessed a 40% surge in militant attacks compared to 2023. More than 1,100 incidents, over 1,000 deaths. BLA carried out 302 attacks, claiming 545 deaths and 378 injuries. Recently, US declared BLA and Majid Brigade as foreign terrorist organizations. So the question writes itself. When you refuse to condemn those who bombed schools, hospitals and buses, are you fighting for peace or playing politics under the banner of peace? Many analysts in Pakistan call it performance activism. Loud slogans, perfect timing, selective outrage, a brand of human rights that sell well in West but ignores the graves at home. As one editorial bluntly put it, a dangerous whitewash of terror. Because every time a figure like this gets global validation, militants feel legitimized. It tells them that the world doesn't care about who you kill, as long as you market your voice better. Now let's look at the irony. Donald Trump was also nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. He was criticized, debated, mocked. Every news outlet questioned it. But when it came to Maharang silence. Almost no critical coverage, no tough questions. Trump was grilled for what he did. Maharang is glorified for what she didn't. This is not equality, it's selective morality. And here where it gets dangerous. When global institutions amplify selective voices, they rewrite the narrative. The militants who kidnap, bomb, and kill suddenly look like freedom fighters. The state fighting to protect civilians look like the oppressor. Meanwhile, Pakistan bleeds quietly. Over 83,000 lives lost in the war on terror since 2001. Billions spent, cities rebuilt, generations traumatized, soldiers who never came home, police who died nameless, civilians who lost everything. But somehow, none of them ever make the Nobel shortlist. This isn't just bias, it's blindness dressed as empathy. Because peace isn't just about headlines, it's about truth. And truth means condemning all violence, not just the kind that trends well on Twitter. If human rights mean anything, they must mean justice for every victim, not selective compassion, not silence for strategy. So the next time someone gets nominated for peace, ask, did they ever speak for the dead on both sides? Did they ever call out the ones who killed teachers, students and policemen? Or did they just learn to look the other way? Pakistan's counterterrorism sacrifices deserve more than sympathy posts. They deserve recognition because while the world celebrates performative peace, Pakistan continues to fight for the real one. The Nobel may honor peace, but peace without honesty is just another performance.